In the year 2147, humanity's first interstellar diplomatic mission ended in humiliation. The United Galactic Council, a coalition of advanced alien civilizations spanning dozens of star systems, had convened on the shimmering orbital platform, known as Arendor Prime. Humanity, fresh from its fledgling steps into deep space, had hoped to secure a seat at the council table, but instead, they were met with derision. The ambassador from Earth, Dr. Elias Kavanaugh, stood before the council chamber's towering assembly, his voice trembling but resolute. "We are here not just as observers," he declared, "but as contributors to the galactic community. Our species has overcome war, famine, and division. We seek unity with you." The response was swift and merciless. Jalar, the insectoid representative of the Veirathi hegemony, clicked their mandibles dismissively. "Your kind is young, reckless, and destructive. You poison your own world while dreaming of conquering others. Why should we grant you a voice?" Kalith, the ethereal envoy of the Lumina Collective, added coldly, "You have yet to prove yourselves worthy of inclusion. Until then, Earth remains irrelevant." And so it went. For hours, humanity's pleas were drowned out by accusations of environmental devastation, unchecked aggression, and technological immaturity. By the end of the session, the verdict was clear. Earth would not be granted a seat. They weren't even allowed to stay as observers. As the delegation returned to Earth aboard the starship Odyssey, despair hung heavy in the air. Captain Lila, Marquez stared out the viewport at the receding lights of Arendor Prime, her jaw clenched tight. "They think we're nothing," she muttered under her breath, "like ants trying to climb onto a throne." Dr. Kavanaugh sighed deeply, rubbing his temples. "Maybe they're right. Maybe we're not ready." But Marquez wasn't listening. Her mind raced with anger, frustration, and something else, a spark of defiance. Back on Earth, news of the rejection spread like wildfire. Social media erupted with outrage. Protests filled the streets of every major city. Some demanded retaliation, others called for introspection. Governments scrambled to respond, torn between appeasement and indignation. Meanwhile, in a secret underground facility beneath the Nevada desert, a clandestine meeting took place. Around a dimly lit table sat members of Project Prometheus, a covert initiative tasked with developing Earth's most advanced technologies. Among them was Captain Marquez, who had been quietly reassigned after returning from Arendor Prime. "We can't let this stand," Marquez said, slamming her fist on the table. "They humiliated us, treated us like children. If they won't give us a seat at the table, maybe it's time we take the whole damn thing." The room fell silent. General Hargrove, the grizzled leader of the project, leaned forward, his eyes narrowing. "What exactly are you suggesting, Captain?" Marquez turned to the holographic display hovering above the center of the table. With a wave of her hand, she brought up schematics of Arendor Prime. "This station isn't just a symbol of power, it's a hub. Control it, and you control access to half the galaxy. We hit them where it hurts, force them to recognize us." "And how do you propose we do that?" asked Dr. Priya Nair, the team's lead engineer. "Their defenses are light years ahead of ours." Marquez smirked. "That's where Prometheus comes in. Remember those quantum disruptors we've been testing? Combine them with our new AI-driven infiltration protocols and we might just pull it off." Hargrove stroked his chin thoughtfully. "It's risky, suicidal even. But if it works, it'll change everything," Marquez finished. "No more begging for scraps. No more being treated like second-class citizens. This is our chance to show them what humanity is capable of." After a tense debate, the decision was made. Operation Overturn was born. Months passed as the team prepared. Engineers worked around the clock refining the quantum disruptors, which could theoretically disable the energy shields protecting Arendor Prime. Meanwhile, cyber specialists trained an advanced AI named Aegis to infiltrate the station's security network. On the eve of the operation, Marquez addressed her crew aboard the stealth frigate Revenant. "Tomorrow, we rewrite history," she said, her voice steady and commanding. "Not for revenge, but for survival, for respect. Let's show them why Earth deserves a place among the stars." The journey to Arendor Prime was perilous. Using cloaking, technology developed by Prometheus, the Revenant slipped past patrol ships and entered the station's vicinity undetected. As they approached, Aegis initiated the hack, bypassing layers of encryption with chilling efficiency. "Shields down in 20 seconds, reported Lieutenant Chen, monitoring the disruptors. Marquez gripped the armrests of her chair. "All teams prepare for insertion." When the shields collapsed, chaos erupted. Alarms blared across the station as the Revenant unleashed a barrage of EMP missiles, disabling key systems. Strike teams led by Marquez stormed the council chamber, where representatives from dozens of species looked on in shock. "What is the meaning of this?" demanded Jalar, rising from his seat. Marquez stepped forward, her weapon trained on the council. "This is what happens when you deny someone a seat at the table. Now listen carefully. Earth will no longer tolerate being ignored or belittled. From this moment on, we are equals, or nothing at all." For a moment, there was only silence. Then, Caleth spoke, her luminous form flickering with barely contained fury. "Do you realize what you've done? You've declared war on the entire galaxy." Marquez smiled grimly. "No. We've declared independence. The aftermath of Operation Overturn sent shockwaves through the cosmos. News of Earth's audacious coup reached every corner of the known galaxy. Some species condemned the act as barbaric. Others admired humanity's boldness. The United Galactic Council fractured, unable to agree on a unified response. Back on Driel, Earth, celebrations mingled with uncertainty. The planet now stood alone, cut off from trade routes and alliances. Yet amidst the fear, a sense of pride began to grow. Humanity had taken a stand, refusing to be dismissed any longer. Captain Marquez became both a hero and a pariah. She knew the road ahead would be fraught with danger, but she also knew one thing for certain. Earth had finally claimed its place in the stars, not by asking, but by taking. And as the Revenant drifted silently through the void, its crew gazed out at the endless expanse of the galaxy, ready to face whatever came next. Because sometimes, when denied a seat, the only option left is to take the whole table.